Dude, give me orange.
Dude, they all go to you, dude. They teleport from me to you, Mikey.
Disgusting.
I have pop shocks. I'm coming.
Dude, come look at this. They're all inside each other.
Whoa.
It's host advantage, my friend.
Only maxes every
go.
ceases function.
Wow, that was.
Hey, what's up, soldiers? My name's GregFPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and welcome back to quiz number 21 of the hardest zombie quiz series every other week on Sundays. Today, once again, we're joined by the wonderful host, Lucario. How's it going, man?
Hello, lads. I don't know what to say. Good memes.
All right, and today we're joined by another fellow member of the zombies community, Scorpiolo. How's it going, Sam?
I'm doing good. What's up, guys?
Are you excited for this?
I'm excited and scared because I don't want to look too bad in public. So hopefully I don't do too bad.
Well, we're working together this week
Okay,
once
okay,
again,
good.
so we should be all right. Hopefully,
Yeah,
if I can
that
clutch
will
up,
help.
but we'll see, I guess. Anyways, guys, if you want to submit your own questions for this quiz, it's going to be the link down in the description. It's going to say submit your questions here.
I don't include any multiple choice questions. True false is fine. I just try not to have too many of them in one quiz. Know that there is kind of a backlog of questions. Like the last question that I used for this quiz was from the 29th of April. So there's still kind of a backlog of questions that I have to go through before that. And please don't submit the same question 3 times, 5 times in a row. I have seen people do that. Like, if you submit it like twice in a row, like just because you forget to put your who you are, whatever, I can understand that. But now I changed this to where you can edit your response, so I shouldn't be seeing any more of that.
All right. Well, I think we're good to go.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Here we go again, boys. Here we go again.
All right, first question here from TCC KP6000. What happened to the reporters sent to the Siberian facility by Mr. Rapt?
He was the one that, isn't he the one that got the summoning key and then got killed as shadows?
I know he ends up dead.
Well, yeah, I think isn't it that guy on shadows with like the M?
Yeah. He was
pretty
involved
sure-
in Shadows as well.
I'm pretty sure he's the one that got the summoning key and then he got killed at Shadows of Evil.
I think that sounds right. Yeah, I think he was the
I
one who brought it
mean,
in.
I don't know 100% for sure, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
that sounds right.
I'm pretty sure that was his truck in the spawn room. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Alright, so he got the summoning key and then was killed on Shadows of Evil near the Canals District. Final answer.
Yeah, so what happened was he went to the Siberian facility, he was captured and interrogated by Richthofen and then was killed. Alright, next question here from Oxels. Which of the Black Ops 3 alternate ammo types does not deal infinite damage?
Right, so Dead Wire definitely does. I think so does Blast Furnace. I think Fireworks.
So yes, it is Fireworks. It drops off to the mid to late hundreds.
Alright,
Not bad.
I'll remember never to use it.
Alright, next question from Night Strike. Explain how to get a free Mega Gobblegum on Shadows.
Okay, so do you want me just to answer it, Sam?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, so you need Widow's Wine, and you go in the canals, like upper area where the perk is, in a shield part, and there's 4 lion heads. You have to throw a Widow's Wine grenade inside each of the mouth of the lions, and when you do all 4, a gum will come out of one of the mouths, and you grab it and bring it over to the candy shop next to Stamina Up and place it on the plate through the glass, and then you go and through, I think it's like 2 or 3 rounds, a few rounds, and then there's a Mega Gobblegum there that you can pick up.
Never done that one.
It's so annoying to try to do that now because there's so many garbage Mega Gobblegums now. Alright, next question here. What weapon has the smallest or crosshair that's closest to, like... Okay, so this is going to take a little bit of explaining if this makes sense. So this is kind of just the crosshairs of weapons that have like kind of the normal like plus that are on most of the normal weapons. So it's only going to be including those. So nothing like the Thunder Gun, nothing like the Magma Gat. It's not including crosshairs like that. Which weapon has the smallest?
Oh, okay. Across all games.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's one weapon that's distinct.
I'd say the boom holder. I'd agree with that. That's the most accurate one that comes to mind for me.
Ooh, what about the VR11?
That is really. Is that a normal crosshair like that?
Yeah, this is really hard actually.
Yeah, that's a hard one. As you say, it's not something you look at too much when you play. You just. I'd honestly say the boom holder. It's single shot, and I think it's pretty precise when you spam it.
You were kind of on the right track with the World at War stuff, but that wasn't right. It was, in fact, the VR11.
Ah.
It is literally a plus.
Now that I think of it, I remember it. Yeah.
Yeah, as you say, it's one of these things you don't take notice of.
Excluding melees, what is the most expensive wall weapon?
Isn't that bootlegger on Varrox Remastered?
That's 5,000. The Locust is also 5,000.
The highest, I know the highest on BO4 is 4,500. I can't think of anything.
There's not multiple answers, right?
I'll just go ahead and say you got that right, because yeah, you got both of them.
Are they both done?
Next question here from TCC KP6000. What happens if you put the PDW in the fridge on buried or die rise and try to take it out on transit?
It would be one of them.
No, the MP5's on the buried house.
Well, on the basis of that, I'd go with the 74U then. I'd say that.
Okay, yeah, let's go with it. 74U.
74U.
It is not. The PDW will actually turn into the Chicom.
Oh.
I thought it was on all 3 maps.
It is. The PDW's not. That's why it changes to the Chicom on transit.
I thought the chicken was on.
Alright, next question from It's Me, JD. Whose names are on the 2 mailboxes in Nuketown Zombies?
Is it Mason and Woods?
I think so.
I think Mason and Woods.
So yeah, just like multiplayer, Mason and Woods. They get you back from something.
That was an
You hit
easy
me
one.
with that. You hit me with that clock question, so I gotta hit you with my own clock question, which, if we're being really honest, it's not even that difficult, but, you know, I gotta hit you with my clock question, so, here we go. What map features a 24-hour clock rather than a 12-hour clock?
That's a hard one, Lucario.
Yeah, what the hell, man? Just wait. The next one where I ask you questions is gonna be even worse. It's like standing out as 24.
Yeah, I can't think of a single clock that I have a particularly strong memory of from zombies.
I mean, I don't really have any other thing.
Yeah, I don't have a solid. I'd say your Dreisenberg one's a good guess. Do we go with that?
I guess Dreisenberg
Yeah.
final answer.
So it was transit the whole time. If you kind of think about it logically...
Dude, no one fucking plays transit. Only you do. Stop asking questions about it. It's annoying. Ugh. It's a garbage map. You can't get over it. Garbage map.
I think you mistaken that for Die Rise. I mean, what?
They're both bad.
I can agree with that.
But yeah, it's
So where is it?
It's in the spawn room, which, if you think about it kind of logically, it makes sense there.
Oh, a boss depot. Oh, that does make sense.
Yeah, okay.
Next question from Peek Me. What weapon is drawn in chalk in Samantha's room during the Origins ending cutscene?
The Origins one?
Yeah, the Origins one.
Oh. Okay, the M1927 is the one in Rev. I think it's the 74U or the MP40. It's one or the other.
I think MP40, but unless you're particularly confident on 74U.
MP40. I'm pretty sure.
Alright, we'll go with your 74U.
74U final answer.
It was the MP40.
Dude, I don't. Oh man, sorry.
You go.
I don't know. I felt like it was this one for you.
Alright, next question here from Blade Spirits. True or false? The meat wagon has a higher ammo capacity than both Death and Taxes and Mustang and Sally.
I think false.
No, I think it's true because it has 8 shots per mag and it has 56 in reserve.
I think it's less.
So you think it's false?
I think false.
Okay, we can go with that. False.
Oh.
It is true because the meat wagon has 8 in the clip compared to the 6 that...
Like I just said.
Yeah.
No, damn. That's my bad.
We're doing absolutely terrible.
Alright, next question from Zombies Forever Dude. Name all the weapons that can gain an additional D-pad ability when upgraded. So this is excluding ones that have it prior, so like no wave gun, nothing like that.
Okay. Right, so we've got the 4 staffs. How many weapons have grenade launchers?
M16.
Is that the only one?
M16 has a grenade launcher. The AUG has a shotgun.
Okay, so that's 6. I'm pretty confident that's 7.
Alright, yeah. Go with 7 final answer.
I got a total of 10 here. I think what you were saying about the one in World at War, I believe you were trying to talk about the M1 Garand, which on Derice, that has it prior to Pack-a-Punch. So there's that.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What are
So like obviously in like Varrock there's the one with and without, but whenever you get it on Derice, it already has it prior. But so you got the AUG, the M16, the Chicom actually does have a select fire if you double pack it. The M8 also has a select fire or a grenade launcher. The Type 25 has a grenade launcher. The MTAR has a grenade launcher, and then obviously the 4 stabs.
And the select fire double pack thing.
Next question here from TCC KP6000. What 3 things changed about the Black Ops 3 Death Machine compared to how it is now from what it was when it first launched?
I think it might have had an ammo counter at launch.
Function
from how it was
at
at
launch of Black Ops 3.
Okay. Okay, so there's the ammo counter. I don't think you could switch weapon to get rid of it.
Yeah, that sounds like.
Or I think at launch you might have been able to interact with stuff, and I think there was glitches related to that.
Do you want to go with that and then the ammo count?
And being able to switch weapon to get rid of it. Yeah.
Alright, final answer.
I really do feel bad at this point, but you were kind of on the right track. Not all 3 of them though. So, there was, so yes, there was the ammo count thing that was removed from launch. It has been since buffed to where it wasn't as good before. Now it's good. So we got a damage increase. But then the one that I thought for sure that you'd be able to get was before. It had a longer animation of actually pulling the death machine up before you could actually fire it. I thought for sure you would have
had no clue about
remembered that.
I mean, the game, that's from like 4 years ago. There's no way I would remember that.
Next question here. What perk has the character quote around it saying that it's spicy? Obviously, this is not BO4.
I feel like it would be Mule Kick more, just because it's like...
Yeah. I guess, yeah, the kick. I think Mule Kick, I'd be...
Yeah, that's fine. Let's go with that, Mule Kick.
Mule Kick.
It is Speed Cola, and this quote is heard on Shangri-La, and I believe Moon as well, where Nikolai says that it's a spicy perk.
That's so...
Jeez, dude, this is like way worse than the one that you did. All these questions are literally impossible.
Next question from here from Oreo Master. True or false? Double points works for points given for round robin pop.
Alright, I'm just at this
I'd say
point.
no.
Whatever I say is the wrong answer.
I'd say no.
So false.
I'd say false. Yeah.
Alright, false. Final answer.
I guess you're right about that. Everything you're saying is wrong. Oh no. It is true. Next question here from Time Master Vic. In a radio on the Giants, an alternate version of Nikolai claims that he killed 3 versions of Richthofen and listed 2 ways of how he killed them. By what 2 methods?
Maybe with like a sickle.
Right. So what we thinking for ways he could have killed him? I'd say bottle and sickle.
Alright, yeah, sure, why not?
Bottle and sickle.
I would have counted the sickle as it was technically a meat hook. I mean, kind of close enough, but the other one was by with fire.
Sounds pretty Russian, yeah.
Okay.
Couldn't have done that.
Next question here from bread.png. On the tagged or totem gauntlet, with the reward that's usually the self-revive, what reward is given in place of the self-revive for the gauntlet?
I think full power. I can't think what other
That's
reward they could have
that's
chucked
literally
into
all
it.
I can think of.
I can't think what other kind of reward they could have chucked
Because
into
I
a place.
don't think there's any other full power rewards, is there?
I don't think any of them give you a full power now. I'd say I'm going full power.
Alright, full power, final answer.
Full power is the first one, not the one that replaces the self-revive.
Okay.
So it is the self-revive is replaced with just a max ammo. Alright, next question here. What 2 body parts can be seen inside the electric cherry machine?
It's a head and a hand, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, head and hand, I think.
Final answer.
Yep, head and a hand.
Yay! Well, right.
You ask any question about Mob of the Dead, boom.
Alright, next question here. How do you obtain a blue max ammo on Revelations?
I don't think it's player specific. I think it's just a reward, because I feel like I would know the other stuff.
I think a reward's a good shout.
So this is just kind of a really rare thing to get. Mainly because, number one, you need the I'm Feeling Lucky Gobblegum, but basically what the blue max ammo does is instead of actually giving you a max ammo, it gives you a gun, which sometimes it gives you a Shiva, sometimes it gives you a ray gun, and I believe there's one other weapon that it could potentially give you. It's really weird. Alright, next question here. What non-wonder weapon is absent from the Chronicles version of Moon that's available on every other map?
I have no idea, dude.
I don't think I've ever seen an XM53.
Okay, we can go with it. Yeah, I have no idea. So, you think
Yeah,
that's right?
XM53. Yeah, it's the only one I can think of.
That's what you're going with?
Yeah.
It was a good guess. Honestly, it shouldn't be on the map. Like, more ways for people just to not break
Yeah.
windows would be nice.
Yeah, that's why I thought of it.
Yeah, it'd be nice if it wasn't.
It's
Like, there's
an
already
element.
enough.
It's gonna be like an LMG, probably like the Dredge or something.
No, it's the, I was kind of surprised about this whenever I was going for the Pack-a-Punch challenge as well, but, it's the SVG. I don't understand
That's
why
a really
it's
weird
not,
one. That's a
but, like,
really weird one to not be on the map.
yeah,
I have no idea.
it
That's
just
a
makes
reason
sense
for
why
that
it's
not to be on the map.
I don't know why I don't know why it isn't. It's just not for whatever
Mhm.
reason. But yeah, I definitely agree with that. Out of any map or out of any weapon that just shouldn't
Mhm.
exist on the map, it should be the L4 Siege
Yeah.
and the XM and just
Mhm.
Widow's Wine breaking my windows and just so annoying. All right. Final question here. I brought this one down, but just give me 8 total perma perks. I was gonna originally ask for 10, but
Sharpshooter,
maybe.
Sharpshooter, insta-kill, double points.
PhD.
PhD, Deadshot,
Jog.
Jog, and Quick Revive. Okay, the metal window barrier.
All right, I feel bad. I really do.
We got a 30%. This is really hard. Like,
That was a hard one. That was a hard.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't know a lot of the questions. All right, guys. Well, we suck. I hope you enjoyed all the questions we got wrong. And let me know if you guys thought this was the hardest one we've ever had, because I personally think it's definitely one of the hardest ever. Yeah.
That was real.
And you can check out Sam down in the description. And yeah, have a good one, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Can't wait to get a 0 on episode 30 now. Woo.